AITA for canceling my Mil's phone plan so she can't let my nephew use it? AITA here? Everyone around me says yes. But I feel super gaslighted by my husband's family right now. We are both late 20s. No kids. We added my Mil to our cell plan a few years ago when we got married because she lives alone and didn't have a cell phone. My husband thinks it will keep her safer to have one for emergencies. At the time we added her, for her phone and plan it was around $20 extra per month. Plan costs have gone up and she got a nicer phone, so now it's close to $50 per month. Pretty steep, with the way the economy is. Am I right? Anyway, my husband's brother has a young kid. He's 8. He's a nice kid, but not my responsibility. When I called my Mil's cell phone a few days ago, my nephew answered. I asked him if he was at Grandma's house and if I could talk to her. He said no. He was at his house and Grandma has given him her cell phone to keep because his parents wouldn't get him one. My Mil didn't tell me or my husband about this and I got pretty angry. I'm already not thrilled about paying for her to have a cell phone. I'm definitely not happy about paying for my 8-year-old nephew to have it. I went to her house and told her that if she wasn't going to use the phone, I was going to take it off our plan and that I wanted the iPhone back from nephew because my husband's screen is cracked and he can have hers. It will save us a few $100 since we won't have to buy a new phone. Needless to say, she's mad now because it's her phone to do with as she pleases and she wants nephew to have it. I told her it's not her phone and we won't pay for it if he's using it. I told hubby I was canceling it and then I did. I told him if she wants a phone again or wants nephew to have one, she can sign up for her own plan. He's mad that I did that. Mil is mad. Nephew and his parents are mad. But I did get the phone back since it's no longer working on our plan. So AITA? I don't think I am. We all have to make cuts where we can with this economy. Wait, the parents who wouldn't let their 8-year-old have a phone are mad? Shouldn't they be angry that your Mil went over their heads, or is nephew not getting a phone is for financial reasons? NTA. The whole point was for Mil to have it because she lives alone and might have an emergency. If she chooses not to keep it, then you don't have to pay for anything. NTA at all. Cancel it. You bought it for a specific purpose. To keep your Mil safe. It is not serving that purpose and canceling it is completely reasonable. It's her phone to do with as she pleases. Well, okay, you can pay for it, then. NTA. NTA. Your husband and you put Mil on your cell plan for her well-being. She's gotten a nicer phone and plane costs have gone up, so instead of $20 you now pay $50 to assure Mil's well-being. You have paid her cell phone costs for several years now. 8-year-old nephew's parents won't give him a phone. Mil gives your phone and plan $50 each month to 8-year-old. Now his parents don't mind him having a phone. No one informed owners and payers of said phone and plan. OP cancels plan and recuperates phone. Now everybody faults OP for not wanting to pay $600 a year for having husband's brother's 8-year-old on their phone plan. Entitled anyone? NTA. And just. Wow. Your Mil has some messed up ideas in her head. She went beyond the scope of what you and your husband intended to keep her safe. And your husband's sibling is just fine with the whole arrangement. Wow. Again. So NTA, but everyone else definitely is. Apparently your husband likes being taken advantage of. NTA. This wasn't a gift you gave that was hers. This was a phone because you wanted to be sure she had a phone for emergencies and you still pay for it. If she doesn't want to use it, that's fine. But you don't have to keep paying for it. I don't think you can force them to give it back. But you don't have to pay for service. It's not her phone. It's a leased resource being provided at someone else's cost. She's not entitled to hand it off to an 8-year-old because his parents aren't providing him one. The fact your husband doesn't see it the same way indicates you have different priorities in terms of finance and family, and that bears some work on both your parts. Mill. Nephew and his parents really don't get a say. NTA. If it's her phone and she can do as she pleases with it, then why the hell can't she pay the bill? NTA. You're paying. You have a right to stipulate how it's used. Not to mention that it's an 8-yo. Who does not need a phone? I'd cancel service too. No way. NTA. It's not her phone to do what she pleases with if she doesn't pay for it. You did the right thing. Op. Don't buy these people subscriptions again. Makes no sense that the parents of your nephew are mad when they didn't want to get him one to begin with. The reasoning behind the why for that is probably the answer to the issue with all of this. If they didn't want to get him one cause he's too young, then fair enough. And your mill is an off for going over their authority for it. If they didn't get him one cause they don't want to pay, that settles the reason for why they and mill are mad. They don't get to freeload off you. Hubby can pay for it if he wants. That's his mom. I wouldn't make my wife pay for my mother's phone line. That's ridiculous. I like the suggestions I've seen with the prepaid phone or landline options. Either one cuts out all the potential BS they might try to pull. I'd go with those if you must give mill a way to communicate for emergencies. Still not your responsibility regardless. NTA, of course. NTA. I pay for my mom's cell phone because she's older and has a fixed income, and I want her to have a decent phone and not worry about any of it. I would not do the same for an 8-year-old. NTA. Not to mention, depending on your plan, this kid could rack up charges. NTA. You specifically got the iPhone and the plan so your mother-in-law could keep in touch with people in case of an emergency. Your brother-in-law is to blame because he allowed this to happen. Take the iPhone back and give her a cheap flip phone. I guarantee your nephew will not want that. NTA. I pay for a cell phone for my aunt, 83, so my mom, 79, can talk to her. It's more for my mom's peace of mind than anything. It's a track phone and costs $20 per month. If one of my worthless cousins got a hold of it or gave it to one of their shiftless kids, it'd be cut off instantly. NTA. No. The agreement was that you guys would pay for it for your mill for emergencies and to keep her safe. She can't just give it away and expect you guys to continue to pay for it. Also, number 8-year-old needs a working cell phone. Needless to say, she's mad now because it's her phone to do with as she pleases and she wants nephew to have it. No, it's not. She didn't pay for the phone or the bills. Your NTA. $50 a month so SN 8-year-old can have a phone his parents don't want him to have. My phone costs $200 and my phone plan is $15 per month. NTA. If she paid for the phone, she can keep the phone and get her own plan. If you paid for the phone, it's your phone that you loaned to her and have every right to take it back. Her phone to do with as she pleases? She sounds entitled because she thinks her son is paying for it. NTA.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.